one off. And off we go to wrap up the week on a Monday night.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Come on, set. 60 or. Watch the out. 25. Yeah.
On the counter, it's Connor. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Second and 6. Sliding out of the pocket. Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in week 1.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets to start week 1, you and I both know the extra attention that comes with it. We know that he's going to throw the football, but will he make the right decisions? And in this case, with his legs, he showed the defense there's an extra dynamic to his game.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On 3rd down, it's Connor. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Let's go. Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right.
Here's Bryce Love getting his inaugural NFL carry. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. He'll get a nice chunk. There on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
21. Hey, exit.
Garoppolo in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. C.J. Mosley leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Garoppolo now. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Well, unless there's a postseason meeting later in the year, this is most likely the final time that the Broncos and Raiders will play in Oakland. Of course, so much history between the two since their inaugural season in the AFL back in 1960. Broncos and Raiders, they've been locked together in the same division, facing off twice a season. And this rivalry also stands as the most common pairing for Monday night games like we have here, 18 times, the most of any two teams. 2nd and 1. He's got his man. This is Tate. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. 36-yard line. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Mike 51. Look. Squeeze. No change. Tight dog. Watch the edge.
Now back to throw. He finds his man Johnson. I call it no gain there on the first down play. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It'll wind up being a huge loss on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and very long. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll drop to throw. He gets this one to Boyd. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
get it here to about the 16-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
It certainly wasn't one of the more conventional plays ever run, but it gained a first down, and they got the ball in the hands of a playmaker.
Here we go. 180. 52. 11. 11. 52's the mark. Hey, 2.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And all the way up to the 33-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. There's Garoppolo to throw. It's caught, and there's the first NFL catch for Marquise Brown. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, and it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
White. Hey, Orbit. You get block me. You get that.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to Robinson. A gain of 6 there on first.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Here we go.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here's Love. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Bryce Love with his first career touchdown in his first career game. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score. Broncos 7, Raiders 0.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks.
He's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for 1st and 10.
Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
218, chopper. Hey, Delta. 5.
Back to throw. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL.
Go.
On 3rd down, it's Connor, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon, and think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Here we
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch time. Tight end right. Hey.
To throw is Garoppolo. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23.
57's the mic. 57. Check. Hey, watch it.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts.
Here we go.
As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Play action, Garoppolo. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Here we go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
And the 13-year man puts it through. So we have reached halftime here in the final game of opening weekend 2019. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Garoppolo looks to throw. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. On play action, it's Garoppolo. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Marquise Brown with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Broncos push further out in front. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the lead is now 17-3. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
2nd and 13. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Here we go again. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Let's go, D. 50.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He's going deep for Brown. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners, guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
Got it.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Come on, come on. Shoot. Now.
On first and 10 is Connor. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Here we go. Set. 30 base. 56. And we have you on the end. Go.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Ready.
They will face a 2nd and 9 now following the penalty.
Stop your whining. Check. Showing it. Out. Fair. Get it.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Bravo. 56. Check 56. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. And he finds Stills, complete. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Cleveland Farrell in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
Let's go, D. Hey, Mike.
Looking to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. And an alley to run. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Taylor Gabriel, 29 yards. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He gets this one to Boyd. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back now in the East Bay. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate, as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Garoppolo now. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Broncos score. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Broncos push further out in front. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that 1st win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Golden Tate, 57 yards. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a 1-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. Now, I've been in this situation before. on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Hey, Echo. Hey, gun.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. He finds Robinson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 44-yard line. Garoppolo now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. On first down, here's Love. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 39, Garoppolo. This is caught by Robinson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Check. Lucky.
On first down, Garoppolo. Caught by Montgomery. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Here's Love. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Here we go. 21. Here we go.
Going to give it to Love. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Bryce Love making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Broncos push further out in front. Gostkowski for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Where he need homework at, realize he don't got his backpack. He got the other boy backpack. Now keep in mind, he said this is like third or fourth period at this point. He just not realizing he got somebody in his backpack, which I know that was a lot. Because when you get from other clans, I know you have to get a phone out or bind down or something. He get to another clan talking about he didn't realize he had the other boy backpack. And
the Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Give them 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Now a desperation throw deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Let's go.
He said some homework that he didn't finish for 7 periods that he keeps it tonight.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll drop the throw, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
He's supposed to be writing a note to us.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the catch made by Johnson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He's got his man. This is Tate. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Mike 51. Mike 51. You ain't going nowhere. Clear. Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, yep. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Broncos will take over on downs.
Here we go. What do you need? I got one. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
They'll start the drive with Love here. Oh, good move. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You better be afraid of me.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason